Hello everyone. This video lesson is all about antiderivative of a function. So what is this antiderivative of a function? So it is another function whose derivative gives back the original function. Okay? So ibabalik natin kung meron tayong function, ibabalik natin siya to its original function. So ito yung parang pinaka-formula natin. So f of x, if f of x is equal to a times x raised to n, then yon yung capital letter natin. So magiging capital letter na siya kapag antiderivative, yung magiging symbol natin is yung capital letter f. Okay? So capital letter f of x is equal to 1 over n plus 1 times a times x raised to n plus 1 plus c. Okay? So, medyo confusing kapag ganyan, puro letter yung nakikita ninyo. So, let's have the numerical or the real example here. Okay, let's have the first example. So, we have here the function f of x is equal to x cubed. Okay, so in here, again, yung symbol natin for antiderivative, okay, is yung uppercase or yung capital letter F of x. Okay, so yan yung magiging symbol natin for antiderivative. So dito ang gagawin natin kapag ganito, copy natin yung variable, okay? Then yung exponent, copy natin, then add 1. Okay? So, 'di ba kapag nagkumukuha naman tayo ng anong tawag dito, ng derivative, we are subtracting it sa 1. So, dito baliktad, mag-add tayo ng 1. And after that, gagawa natin siya or lalagyan natin siya ng denominator. And yung denominator niya is dapat same doon sa ating exponent, which is yung 3 plus 1. Then, mag-add tayo ng c. Ano yung c? That is our constant. Okay? Yan yung constant natin. Kasi 'di ba yung derivative ng constant ay 0, kaya nawawala siya. So dito always lalagyan natin siya ng c. Okay? Then simplify natin, f of x is equal to x raised to 3 plus 1 is 4 over 3 plus 1 is 4 plus c. So in this case, ito na yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? So ganyan na yon. Yung c, dyan na yan mismo. Meaning constant. Next, let's have this one. F of x is equal to x raised to negative 4. Okay, so dito, again, capital letter F of x is equal to, so same procedure kanina, x raised to negative 4 plus 1. Okay, over, kopyahin lang natin yung ating exponent, which is negative 4 plus 1. Then, huwag kakalimutan yung c. Tapos, simplify natin. So, we have x raised to negative 4 plus 1, we have negative 3. Over negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3 din, plus c. So, ito yung sagot natin. Pero, if ever, wala siya sa choices, need nyo siyang isimplify kasi meron tayong negative exponent. So, ibababa natin yan. So, magiging final answer natin, so we have, magiging 1 na lang siya dito. Okay? Kasi mawawala. Hindi pwedeng 0 or kung ano man yung ilalagay nyo. So, dapat 1 dyan. Then, we have here, ibababa natin yung x raised to negative 3. So, magiging x cube na siya. Then, yung negative 3, walang mababago dyan. So, ilagay lang natin siya dito sa baba. So, magiging 1 over negative 3x cube plus c. So, ito na yung final answer natin. So, pag wala ito sa choices, pwede rin naman ito. Okay? So, depende siya. Pero need siyang i-simplify kasi nga meron siyang negative exponent. Next, we have here f of x is equal to 8x raised to 4. Okay, so 8x raised to 4. So, in here, ayan, ang gagawin natin dito, okay, so same procedure, capital letter f of x is equal to, ito, ilalabas natin yung ating constant, which is yung 8. Ilabas muna natin saglit, tapos, Ayan. Yung may variable, yun yung same procedure. So, we have 4 plus 1, x raised to 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1. Then, plus c. Huwag kakalimutan yung c. So, again, ang ginawa lang natin dito, nilabas lang natin yung 8. Tapos, proceed tayo dun sa pag-solve nung parang sa kanina. Kapag constant, okay? Constant multiple yung pinag-uusapan. Constant multiple rule ito. So, we have 8. I-copy lang natin yung 8. Then, we have x raised to 4 plus 1 is, we have, sige, iganito ko muna siya para hindi kayo malito. X raised to 5 over, we have 5 here, plus c. Tapos, simplify natin para mas maganda siyang tingnan, magiging, ita-times ninyo yung 8 dito sa ating x raised to 5 over 5. So, magiging 8x to the 5th over 5 plus c. So, this will be our answer now. So, again, hiniwalay lang natin yung constant natin na 8 kapag ganito yung itsura ng makikita ninyo na function. Next, we have f of x is equal to 4 times the square root of x. So, in here, meron tayong radical sign. So, we can first rewrite it into an exponential function. So, pwede nyo isulat na 4x raised to 1 half. Okay? So, pag ganyan, 2 siya, diba? So, square root kaya 1 half. Kapag may 3 dito, 1/3. Pag may 4, 1/4. Okay? So, ganun siya. So, na-rewrite na natin. Then, let's solve for its anti-derivative. So, yun yung capital letter f of x. Yan is equal to, ihiwalay natin muna yung 4 para hindi kayo malito. And then, we have x raised to 1 half plus 1 over 1 half plus 1 plus c. Okay? Then, simplify natin saglit. We have 4 times x raised to 1 half plus 1 is of course equal to x raised to 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus c. Then, isimplify natin siya. So, ito, magiging f of x is equal to, 4 times x raised to 3 over 2, that is 4x raised to 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus c. So, ito, pwede pa natin siyang masimplify. So, paano tayo multiply ng fraction? So, mag-divide ng fraction. So, i-multiply natin to, yung 4x raised to 3 over 2 doon sa reciprocal nung nasa denominator natin. So, magiging ganito. 4x raised to 3 over 2 times yung reciprocal niya na 2/3 plus c. And then, yan, i-multiply nyo na siya. So, magiging 8x raised to 3 over 2 over 3 plus c. So, ito na yung magiging anti-derivative natin for this function. Okay? Alright, next we have f of x is equal to 12x squared plus 2x. So, same procedure. So, let's write the capital letter f of x is equal to, yun, ihiwalay natin yung 12 times x raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Then, we have here yung 2x natin. So, we have plus 2. Then, yung x natin, x raised to 1 plus 1. Automatic, may 1 na exponent yan kasi yung x yung nandyan. Then, 1 plus 1 plus c. And then, isi-simplify na natin siya. So, 12 times x squared or x raised to 2 plus 1, that is x cubed over 2 plus 1 is 3. Then, plus 2 times x raised to 1 plus 1 is x squared over 2 plus c. Tapos, simplify natin, i-multiply lang natin yung mga constant dyan. So, we have 12x cubed over 3 plus 2x squared over 2 plus c. Okay, then we can still simplify that, diba? 12 divided by 3, 4. So, 4x cubed. Tapos, 2 divided by 2, we have 1. Kaya, magiging x squared plus c na siya. Okay? Yan. So, pag kinuha nyo yung derivative nito, syempre, makukuha ninyo to kahit itry ninyo, kahit dun sa mga nauna nating example. Okay? So, yun yung tinatawag nating antiderivative. Next, we have f of x is equal to negative 4x squared minus 9x, okay, minus 1. So, in here, again, same procedure lang tayo. So, i-write natin, capital letter, f of x is equal to, yan. So, negative 4, tapos, x raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Minus 9 times x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Then, yung ating minus 1. Okay? Which is, kapag ganyan, ibig sabihin may x, di ba? Ano ba ang derivative ng x? Di ba 1? So, ibig sabihin meron tayong x dyan. Plus c. So, tatandaan nyo yun ha. Kapag may 1 tayo, automatic lalagyan natin siya ng variable. Kung ano man yung given variable. So, kung x siya, lalagyan natin ng x. Kasi ang derivative ng x ay 1. So, lalagyan natin siya ng x. Next, isi-simplify na natin. F of x is equal to negative 4 times x cubed over 3 minus 9 times x squared over 2. Then, minus x plus c. Okay? So, dito, since wala naman ng r, i-simplify muna natin pala kasi nilabas natin yung constant. So, isama na natin siya. So, magiging negative 4x cubed over 3 minus 9 x squared over 2 minus x plus c. So, since wala nang mag-simplify dyan sa mga fraction natin, ito na yung magiging final answer natin. So, this will be our antiderivative for this example function. Okay, next, let's have the last example. So, we have f of x is equal to 4x cubed plus x squared plus 5. So, in here, yun lang, same procedure, capital letter f of x is equal to 4 times x cubed plus 1 over 3 plus 1. Plus, we have x squared lang dyan, so ganun lang, x squared plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Plus, ano ang magiging antiderivative nitong 5? So, we have 5x. Kasi ano ang derivative ng 5x? We have 5 plus c. Lagi niyong lalagyan ng c. And then, simplify natin. F of x is equal to 4. So, times x raised to 4 over 4 plus x cubed over 3 plus 5x plus c. Then, i-simplify pa natin. Simplifiable pa siya. So, magiging 4x raised to 4 over 4 plus x cubed over 3 plus 5x plus c. So, f of x is equal to, ito pwede siyang makancel kasi 4 divided by 4 divided by 4 is 1. So, magiging x raised to 4 plus x cubed over 3 plus 5x plus c. So, ito na yung magiging final answer natin. Okay? Ito na yung ating antiderivative para dun sa given function natin. So, ipakita ko sa inyo, since last example na ito, ipakita ko sa inyo kung paanong nakukuha natin ito using this antiderivative. Parang ito yung antiderivative kasi yun yung original function natin. And then, itong given na function na ito, siya yung derivative nitong function na to. Gets? So, ipakita ko sa inyo. So, kukunin natin yung derivative nitong nakuha nating antiderivative, dapat mapalabas natin ito. Okay? So, kunin natin yung derivative f prime of x. So, we have, ito, x raised to 4. Ang derivative niyan ay 4x cubed. Kasi 4 minus 1, 3. Okay? Binaba ko yung 4, ginawa ko siyang constant dyan. Plus, x cubed over 3. So, pwede nyo siyang isulat as 1/3. Okay? Pwede nyo siyang isulat as 1/3. Sulat ko dito. 1/3 x cubed. So, same lang siya. So, pag kinuha mo yung derivative niyan, magiging 1/3 times 3, x raised to 3 minus 1. Or, we have 1/3 times 3, then we have x squared. Tapos, simplify ninyo, 1/3 times 3, we have 3 over 3 x squared. Or 1 x squared or simply x squared. Kaya makukuha natin yung x squared. Then, derivative ng 5x ay 5. Then, constant 0. So, ayan. As you can see, ito, nakuha natin gamit yung antiderivative. So, ganun lang siya. Yung antiderivative, yun again, yun yung ating original na function. Okay? So, that's it for this video lesson. Sana naintindihan. Yun lang. Thank you!